Hello and welcome to TTU. Today in this video we are going to talk about the drawing units and the dimensional unit and how to use them in our 2D AutoCAD drawing correctly. So before that we need to know the unit systems. There are practically two types of unit system. One is metric unit and another is empirical unit. In metric unit we get the millimeter, centimeter, meter, kilometer, etc. And in empirical unit we get the feet and inches. So the drawing unit is the unit in AutoCAD where you want to select the unit for the drawing. To do that you first need to type UN, enter, which brings you to the drawing unit toolbar where you can find the type, precision and other options. So in type there are 5 things: architectural, decimal, engineering, fractional and scientific. We generally don't use this fractional and scientific type. We generally use the 3 types: architectural, decimal and engineering. For metric unit we will use the decimal, and for architectural and engineering unit we will use the feet and inches, which is empirical unit. So there is a difference between this architectural and engineering unit. If we select the architectural, then we can see for feet and inches, the inches will be displayed like this in the fraction part. So it becomes a little problemful for someone. So if you are using the empirical unit, then you should use the engineering unit instead of architectural unit, where you can see the precisions are like this, but it depends on the work. So here we are going to use the decimal unit and select the millimeters, as we are going to draw the dimensions in millimeters. So I am selecting millimeter, and let's keep it international and other options as it is, and select OK, and we are ready to start our drawing. Next we have to select the dimensional unit. To do that we have to type D, enter, and it will take you to the dimensional style manager where you can modify your arrows, the number you want to write, the style, etc. So click on modify. Before doing that, one thing, I will choose the ISO, and you can choose the standard also, but I will select the ISO and click on modify, and it will bring you to the box like this. Here you can change different things like lines and their designs, symbols and arrows, text, primary unit, etc. So first I will change the text. I will keep it standard. The color, you can choose the color of the text, you can fill the color. The main thing is to choose the height. If you select a very low height, you can see the changing of the text right here. And if I choose the horizontal, the number will be in horizontal position in everywhere. If I choose the ISO standard, then it will align along with the line direction, every line direction. So I'll choose horizontal, and rest of the things you can later find it out, but for now we will let it be remain in this position, and click OK. set current unit and close. So if we draw a line, say for 30, enter. If we zoom in a little bit, then if we go to the dimension, you can see so many dimensions, all the dimensions actually here present, or you can find it out from this option also. So you can select the linear, aligned, angular, and these all things. So I will choose linear, select this and this, and select this. So I can see this is quite big for here, so I will change the size of this. To do that, I will press D, enter, modify, and text height I will reduce it to 1 to 0.5, let's say, and OK, set current, close. So it will be very small. You can see that you cannot read it out. So I will again change it. D, enter, modify. I will now set it to 2 and select OK. Set current, close. So it is OK for me. You can also select other options. To do that, you have to go to the dimension, modify. You can select the lines, the baseline spacing, you can reduce it to 10. If you click on the dim, then it will be vanished. The line will be vanished. You can see, but I want to show them, so I will uncheck this. And you can select the colors and etc. From here, let these things be like this. And this is the thing, if you click on the fixed length extension line, so it will just fix these extension lines. As you can see, if I unclick on it, then it will show this distance, but it is sometimes messy, so I will check it and click OK. Go to modify again, then you can go to the symbols and arrows. I will decrease the arrow size a little bit from here. Let's put 2 here. You can select the type of arrow you want. There are so many types of arrow you can see, but the closed field one and the right angle or open 30 degree is better for our drawing. So I will choose the open 30 degree for the drawing, and rest of the things are all okay. You will know it by yourself later. So let's go to feet. Let's go to primary unit. Here you have to select the decimal unit, because earlier in the drawing unit you have selected the decimal type of unit, so you will select the decimal only, and rest of the things let it remain same, and press OK, set current and close. So it is OK for me. So now I will show what is the difference between the linear and aligned unit dimension. So first, to do that, I will make the ortho mode on, and click here, select the line, and I will enter a 30 millimeter line enter, and then 30 millimeter, enter. So it's a little bigger. So I will just zoom out a little bit, and next I will join this line from here to, I will make the ortho mode off and then join here, enter. So let's first delete this. So if I select the linear dimension here for this line, it will appear like this. But if I select the linear dimension for this aligned line, then it will just show me the horizontal distance or the vertical distance between this and this position in which the line is aligned, but it is not the correct dimension of the align. As it is showing 30, so it is not possible for this line to be same as this line. So I will select the aligned line and then I will click on this and this, and then only I can see that it is 42 millimeter. So this is the difference between aligned and linear line. And if we draw a circle, here and select from dimension the radius, so we have to select the circle and it will show us the dimension. Let's draw another circle, and in this we will find out the diameter of the circle. To do that, click on this and it will show the diameter. We can do those things in same drawing. If we want to find out the radius of this circle, then we can also do that right here. If we select an arc like this right here, okay, let's make it like this. Then if we go to the arc length, if we select the length, then it will show us the arc length. If we want to measure the arc radius, then it will show us the arc radius. And this is the point where the arc has its center. So it will show us in this way. So for linear dimension, you have to type DAL. If you type DAL, wait a minute, DAL, then the linear dimension you can choose it from here. If you want an angular or aligned, then you can, for aligned, you can select the aligned, or you can just type DAN and it will take you to the dimension angular or aligned. And let's first delete these things and let's draw a rectangle first. Okay, and if we draw a line here like this, repeat line, and if we want to measure the dimension from here to here and then from here to here and then from here to here, we just have to first select the line and then click on the dimension here. Wait a minute. The dimension here, linear dimension, click on this. Then to continue the dimension for this line and for this line, this portion and for this portion, we just have to type DCO and enter. It will automatically take you to the next continuous thing of this dimension. So to continue this in this drawing, we have to choose the continuous drawing, which you can find by typing DCO. So we can do it and then we can do this. So this is the way you can find the continuous dimension. There are other dimensions as well, like the quick dimension and etc. If you press quick dimension, then it will also show us the dimension. Like for a circle, if we select the quick dimension, then it will give us the radius, and for an arc like this, if we select the quick dimension from here, select the arc, and select enter. Okay, wait a minute. Press on dimension, quick dimension, select the arc and enter. Then we can see the radius of the arc. So for quick dimension, it will show the basic things of the circle and arc as the radius is shown here. So these are the main things how you can fix the drawing units and draw with it. So thank you and subscribe my channel.